Oh, yeah. People around the world, you know what time it is. I got a little theme song right now. We got a little Eye of the Tiger for you, and I get the Eye of the Tiger on Friday. Why do I do that? Because it is time. You know what time it is? It is 2 p.m. EST, and it is time for the Big Idea Live. I'm a little fired up today. I don't know about you, but I'm fired up because I have got another huge idea for you. And I'm a little fired up because look at that number right there. The Big Idea Live, number 14. I can't believe it that this is the 14th consecutive Friday that I've pulled it off no matter where I am in the world. Today, as you can see, I am at TFW HQ in North Carolina. And let me explain for the people joining in. If this is your first Big Idea Live, get ready. If it's your 14th Big Idea Live, you know what's coming and how the Big Idea works. So how the Big Idea works. I go around the world. This week, I just returned from Chicago, and I have been getting stuff done all week, and man, I get a lot of big ideas, right? There's these little ideas, big ideas, these ideas, they float around, they hit me, and then boom, it all comes together for kerpow, the Big Idea Live. And as you can see, this is the second Big Idea Live in full Technicolor today, and I know you are excited as I fire that one away. Now, sheet number 2, and we've been working on these a lot. As you can see right here, last week, I said I've been places last week. Can you see that guy? That's obviously me. What a great rendition. And look at all the things. Look at all the stuff that is going on right there, all the things that is happening. Hey, last week, I did a lot of stuff. I was flying on planes. I was lifted. I got my 4 workouts in. I ate my food. The broccoli went down. I've been running around. I'm finishing up my new book. You'll be hearing about that next week. Hey, I had to get articles done and blogs done and emails done. And I've been getting a lot done on the phone. I am under a time crunch because our Training for Warriors Summit is next week. But all I'm saying is, with all these things and then spending time with the family and getting all the other stuff that I had to get done, last week, let's see if you can answer this one. Last week, I was what? Finish the sentence for me. You would say, Martin, man, all those things that you had to do, all the stuff that you had to get done, all the things that your schedule was so full, man, were you blank? What is the answer? Somebody give it to me. Somebody give it to me. Write in right now, all right? Is anybody writing in? Tom Robertson. Tom Robertson from Scotland behind the camera for the first time.
What's up? We got Hat Solo in, we got John Prano in, we got Mike McKee in,
all right, so the people are here. That was just 5 different countries represented. But what's the word, guys? What's the word? Somebody write it in. I had so much to do, I was what? And I'll give you the answer right now. Boom! I was busy. If you remember that, if you are a parent and watch The Incredibles, it was like, last week, I was busy. And I was busy as a bee. As you can see, yes, even the guy from the Bee Movie loves Training for Warriors. He's wearing it right there too. But last week, I was incredibly busy. Every week, I'm incredibly busy. But a lot of things happen, and that's because I've learned that busy, I will not allow it to be the most dangerous word in the English language. But so many people allow that word to be the most dangerous word that exists in the English language. I really believe it. You don't believe it? Well, let me tell you why. See, when you say, I'm busy, that means you might not work out. When you say, I'm busy, it means you might not get enough sleep. When you say, I'm busy, you will stop eating the right foods. When you say, I'm busy, you won't spend time communicating with the people you need to. When you say, I'm busy, you'll spend no time with your family. When I'm busy, you won't get your work done. The things you need to do to have all the things you want. So today, we're going to show you, you ready? This isn't even the big idea, but I'm having a breakthrough right now on the big idea. Guys, busy is not busy. See, what you think is busy, I'm about to show you is not busy. Because guys, I'm busy, but I still get all the things done. So, the big idea today is that busy is the most dangerous word in the English language, but we are going to show you busy is not busy. And how are we going to do that? Well, when you were in school, there might have been one subject you didn't like. There's a lot of people that don't like them so much. And that subject right there, mathematics. Now, we call it math. In Scotland, they call it maths. I don't know which one's correct, but what I will say is, check it out. Today we are gonna do the math. Now, as you can see, now this one took a lot of thought right there. Hey, today we're going to show you. We're going to do the math. We're going to show you how to make more money. We're going to do the math. We're going to show you how to be more fit. We're going to do the math. We're going to show you how you can have more happiness and connections in your life. And if you notice, the colors match the colors because we are going to do some math. And I'll tell you what, guys, this math is gonna hurt. It's not gonna hurt your mind, it's gonna hurt you in the gut because you're gonna say, ooh, he's right on this one. And that's the math teacher you didn't have in school. So we're gonna do a little calculation right now. Number one calculation. Oh, wait, I won't even show you yet. How many hours are there in a week? Now, you might say, you could have answered a lot, or you could have answered a boatload, or you could have answered not enough, but boom, the only answer you should have gave is 168 hours in a week. Did you see that one, guys? 168 hours. There are 168 hours in a week. Now, guys, that's a lot of hours. That's a lot of hours for you to be so busy. So busy that you can't get everything done, right? Or so busy you didn't get enough sleep, you didn't work out, you didn't eat the right foods, but there's 168 hours in there. So we are gonna do some quick math. Now, if you're listening to this, I hope you might be at your work or your place of profession or what you do. But hey, to be successful and to have a great life, we want you to work and we want you to do something you love when you're working. But there's only so much time you should be spending on doing it. So in the equation, we're going to do a little math. Now, check it out. We're going to start off with work. So with the work, let's not get too crazy right here. Look, now there's 168 hours. I'm going to throw out there that you spend 50 of that week working. So I'm going to give you 50. Now, if you say 60 or 70 or 80, I don't know about that. You're probably not working. You're probably busy, which is really dangerous work. But let's check it out. Now, in this 50, that counts your emails. In this 50, that counts going to the bathroom. In this 50, that counts, getting your work done and your commute. But 50 hours, that's 10 hours a day, Monday through Friday. And I don't know a lot of people that, man, they just hunker down and work for 10 straight hours. But I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to give you 168 minus 50. And for all you guys that don't do math too often, or you got to get out your phones, hey, I'm going to help you out. That means there are 118 hours left after you put on the tie, got your briefcase, and went to work, baby. So you stick it with me now. So we just gave you 50 hours out of that 168. You just worked them. And you kicked butt. You grew your career. You got that promotion. You made things happen. You started a business. Then, well, hey, let's put in the next one. Pow! Sleep. Now, how many hours a week do you need to sleep? Let's go over the question. How many hours a week of sleep do you need? The answer is not 4, and the answer is not 5, right? But the answer, let's go with 8. We'll stay safe. Actually, guys, I've been tracking my sleep a lot. I need like 8:20. I need 8 and 20 minutes, and I get it because that's what I'm finding I need. But here's what I'm going to throw out there. 8 hours times 7 equals 56 hours a week. Now, we already know after you work 10 hours a day, you still got 118 left. Minus, if you got all the sleep, you got all the Z's, all those Z's that you needed. If you got all those Z's and you got your 56 hours of sleep, boom, you still got 62 hours in your week left. So you have already worked a complete 10 hours a day. You've gotten your 8 hours of sleep, and kerpow, you got 62 hours left. But don't worry, because we're gonna do more stuff with that 62 hours. Now next, because everybody tells me they don't got enough time to get their work done. They don't have enough time to get their sleep done. We already got that done for you. Now the next one. People say when they get busy, they can't work out, right? Oh, the first thing to disappear, I don't got time to work out. Well, here's what I'm going to give it to you. Hey, guys, even if we gave you 3 hours to work out a week, and we even gave you like commute there, commute back, make your post-workout shake or whatever else, 3 workouts a week, I'm giving you 6 hours to get all that in. Make your shake, get your workout done. Hey, even if you get 4 workouts a week, great. But the whole thing is I'm giving you 6 hours. Now, for that workout that you say you don't have time for, you had 62 hours remaining, we take the 6 hours, we remove those, and now we still got 56 hours left. 56 hours is a lot of time. We're still going. And look, 56 hours. You already got all your sleep. You already got all your workouts. You already got all your work done. But I know you're going to be like, but Martin, my life's full, man. I got so much stuff going on. I got so much going on. Yeah, I know that. And one of those things that should be going on is family. See, a lot of people say, hey, they got no time for family. They can't spend time with family. Now, there's my family right there. I got 4 daughters. Yes, 4 daughters. And I got 4 daughters. And you know what? This week, I allotted the time for the family. We watched Zootopia, which, by the way, was a pretty good movie. And we got together. We had our meals. We did our stuff. I spent some family time. And that's important. Now, I'm going to give you 2 hours a day. And I bet you people don't spend 2 quality hours a day anyway, but I'm going to give you 2 a day, 7 days a week. So that gives us a 14-hour gap right there. 14 hours spent with the kids, teaching the kids, doing something with the kids. Now, your 56 hours minus your 14 hours leaves you now, after you have done all your work, got all your sleep, got your workouts in, and now you spent your time with your family. Kaboom, knowledge drop. We still got 42 hours left. Now, I know what you're saying, but I still got so much going on. I got more going on. Well, wait, there's more. So you got so much going on. Boom. Let's even give you this one, because this is the one I love. This is why I think busy, and for everybody joining us right now, the big idea of the week is that busy, I believe, is the most dangerous word in the English language. People, when they get busy, they say, I didn't work out, I'm busy. I did not get enough sleep, I'm busy. I didn't get my work done, I'm busy. I can't see my family, I'm busy. This is the one I love. I couldn't eat right because I was busy. So guys, let's go over this. It is no more physically demanding to buy the right food and stick it in the hole under your nose than it is to buy the wrong food and jam it in the hole under your nose. So there is no excuse. So busy really is an excuse for that. If you're eating, eat the right stuff. But I'm even going to give you some time to do that. I'm going to give you meal prep time. I'm going to give you time to sit down and enjoy your meal, Zen-like, as you taste it instead of shoveling it down and you can't remember what you ate. Guys, I'm giving you 2 hours a day for your meals right there. So 2 full hours to eat your breakfast, lunch, and dinner and prep it. So guys, 2 hours each day of doing that. Now, we had 42 hours left. And yes, as you can see, if you're going to spend some time on something, spend it on the broccoli. It doesn't cost a lot of time to do much on that either. So get yourself the broccoli. With your 42 hours minus 14, boom. We still got 28 hours left. So we have still got 28 hours. Let's stick with me if you're with me here. You worked your 10-hour day. You got your 8 hours of sleep. You spent your 2 hours with your family. You got your workout in. Now you set up all your meals. Guys, we're pretty much there. And you know what? I even threw in some more. Because I talk to people when we go over the big idea. The big idea, I say, hey, is there anything else? And people will say, well, what about errands? And hey, I had to drive my kids to stuff. I got to take them to things. I got to go food shopping too. So errands, pop-boom, we're even going to give you that. So if you got to fill the shopping cart and you got to buy your stuff and you got to do your things, I'm giving you an hour a day for errands. Go drop your mail off, walk out and get your mail, go food shopping. 7 hours a week I'm giving you just to drive around for errands. Now, if you're super busy or you're going to say you got too much going on, I'm going to go over a solution for you on that. But look, 28 hours we're still down to. Now, you have done everything you could be doing in your life, and now we're taking another 7 away. That leaves us with 21 unused hours a week. After you have slept, after you have ate, after you've been with your family, if you've done your own work, you've done all your errands, you've gotten your workout in, and that leaves us here. It leaves us with the big equation, the one that I posted up, the one that just got me fired up. This was the one I got so jacked up to share with you today, because check it out. 21 free hours left. Divided by 7 equals what? Let's do a little math, guys. Do it with me. Somebody write an answer. And I want some interaction right now on this big idea. Tom, is anybody giving me the correct answer?
No one's getting it. Let's go.
No one has gotten it yet. They're so scared, they're sitting back. Somebody give me it. What is 21 divided by 7? Someone type in the number. Push the shiny button and hit send now. Did somebody give me the answer, Tom?
3!
Yes! It is 3, but guys, it's not just 3. Let me tell you what 3 means. See, guys, Let me show you. I don't even need a piece of paper for this one. Three. This is so big. You want to make more money? It happens in those three. You want to be more fit? It happens in those three. You want to grow your mind? It happens in those three. You want to start a business? It happens in those three. Whatever you are wanting to achieve, you want to write a book? How did I do it? It happened in the three. People always ask me, how did you write the books? How did you build the company? How did you do the stuff? How do you stay in shape? Because there's always three. If you do all your stuff, there's always the three left. And if you use the three wisely, you will win. You will get the things you want. You'll have the fitness, have the money, have the stuff. I promise. But there's another couple words. I had to define them for you. I even drew them up like the Webster's Dictionary for you. See, what happens to those three? So that's what I just realized is, and guys, here's the other part. That's 3 hours after you did all the stuff. See, everybody tells me they don't have the time to do that other stuff. I already showed you all that other stuff works, and you still got 3 a day. But you know what I've come to the conclusion? Another big idea for you today. You know what I've come to the conclusion? Check out this word right here. Somehow you have fallen into a time suck. A time suck is a noun, and that noun means an inefficient or unproductive activity, process, etc., 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 as he says in that was a little Willy Wonka thing. And then it is a giant waste of time, etc., etc. And then, guys, so to be used in a sentence. So Martin, can you use time suck in a sentence? Yes, I can. And that is, the internet can often be a colossal time suck. So as you can see, tried to do that as a dictionary. I hope you guys appreciate the art. But listen to that. Time sucks. Where are they? Like, where does your time go? I just did the math. And here's another piece I want you to know. Because you might be like, right, you know, wringing yourself out in your seat. Oh, he's wrong. This doesn't work like that. He doesn't understand my life. I'm busy. Guys, the most successful people, not that just exist now, but in history, the history of the world, the most successful people of all time had the same amount of time as you. I want to go over that because that's important. See, everybody only gets 24 hours a day. Everybody only gets 168 a week. That is finite. So you can't say, it's not fair. This guy's got that. No. Everybody gets the same amount of time. It's what you do with that time is what kind of life you lead and where your life goes. And today we're going over that because I just showed you got 3 free hours after you did all the stuff to do all the things that you want to do with your life. But my fear is that the time starts to get sucked away, and today we're going to go over that. So you want to talk about a time suck? You want to talk about a time suck? Because this word just keeps hitting me. This thing keeps coming up. This thing keeps popping. So let me show you one biggie right off the rip. Kerpow! If you are familiar with this logo, here's what I want to say to you. Uh-oh. So if you say, man, oh, Game of Thrones or this new series, I know what I'm doing with my next month. Are you out of your mind? You're also the person that said you want to be in shape, and you're the person that says you want more money. Well, I'll tell you what, watching 50 episodes of some show's not happening. And here's the part. You might say, oh, but I need my time, or I got to do my things. Cool. Then I guess spend your 3 hours on those things every night. But I got to warn you something, because you don't know these numbers. See this number right here. 42.5 billion with a B. 42.5 billion hours were watched on Netflix last year. This is coming from the Netflix site. I did my research, guys. And here's the cool part. Every single user that had it, the average, that's average. That doesn't mean max or min. That's the average was 568 hours watched by each person. Now, if you divide 568 by 365 and you start adding up to the hours, do you know that 568 hours is 14 40-hour work weeks? It's 14 40-hour work weeks spent watching shows. And I'll tell you what, if you took those 14 40-hour work weeks and you put them towards that business you want, or your body you want, or that book that you wanted to write, or that language you wanted to learn, or that place you wanted to go, boom, I guarantee it would happen. You can argue with me all you want. You can say, oh, I don't like to hear it. But guys, I'm giving you the truth. And I'm giving the truth because I did it. And here's another one. This one, see the Netflix one? Some people like their shows. They like the stuff. This one's going to hurt. This next one's going to hurt because I've seen it before. Ready? If you are familiar with what this is, if you understand or even know the names or like the X or the A or whatever else, and that there's like buttons on the side, if you know what this thing does and how this thing works, and you spend your 3+ or 4+ or 5+ a day with this gadget in your hand, guys, you are reducing your income, you're reducing your transferable skills, you are not gonna have the things you want. And then here's the cool part. You don't get to complain. Don't complain about what you don't got, or taxes are high, or world's not fair, and you got one of these in your hands. This is the instant I'm not allowed to complain about Life Machine controller. That's what that controller does. So I get it. You guys like video games? You want to play video games? I don't know. You got 3 hours. I found 3 hours for you after you lived your life to at least what you're supposed to do. So spend it on Call of Duty if you want, or like some kind of shoot 'em up game and you talk to people or whatever else. I don't understand how it works, but I will say this. If there is more that you want to aspire to, if there's more stuff that you want, more places you want to go, more things you want to have, guys, the TV and the video games and surfing the internet, worried about somebody else's life, is probably not the way to do it. Now, at this point, I have identified the problem. I've given you the math, which now you should start finding your time. But as you know, always on the big idea, I'm not just here to identify the problem. I am here to give you solutions. So I am not just the problem guy. See, it'd be easy for me to say, people are just wasting their time, or everybody says they're busy, and then I'm not helping. But see, I want to help. I want to help because I want to give you solutions. That's why you come to the big idea every week. And if you're joining me right now, hey, the big idea this week is busy is the most dangerous word in the English language. And why? Because busy is so powerful, people will stop eating right, exercising, getting enough sleep, and they'll act like it's okay because they're busy. Well, today we did some math, so if you missed it so far, go back and review, because you will see that, guys, you're not as busy as you think. Busy is not really busy. But let's go over some solutions. So people say, hey, Martin, how did you do it? Hey, guys, next week I will be announcing, big announcement, my 10th book coming out next week. And wait till you see where I'm announcing it from. My 4th annual Training for Warriors Summit, where the people from around the world with this company that's been built will be coming together, exploding in the state of New York to see what's going on. It's going to be unbelievable. How did it happen? And then the 4 kids, and then learning different languages and going different places. How does it happen? How does it happen? I'm going to give you solution number 1. Solution number 1. My mom helped me out with this a long time ago. She taught me that there were certain things you got to make non-negotiable. So let me go over some of those, the non-negotiables. My sleep is non-negotiable. I'm getting 8 hours. I will fight you on it because I need my 8 hours to be able to do what I do. My nutrition is non-negotiable. Guys, if you wouldn't pour a soda on the hood of your car, why would you pour it down your throat, right? You got to be non-negotiable on your health too. And then the third one, guys, you try to take my workouts away from me, I will go insane. I will be like a wild animal that you will back up into a corner and I will come out swinging. Yes, I'm fired up today. Even the guy behind the camera is getting nervous. Now, and he's chuckling. Non-negotiables. See, guys, sleep, nutrition, exercise. Here's the secret. I put it in first. I put it in first. You can't take it away. No matter how busy I get, it's not going away, baby. I'm keeping that in the schedule because that's what helps me to be me. So number 1, today I'm asking you, decide on some non-negotiables. What is non-negotiable for you? See, the family time, the different things, non-negotiable. You can't take it. Got to figure it out. Now, what does that mean? What does that take us to? Did you hear what I said? You got to put it in the schedule. And hey, somebody, here's another one. Finish it for me. You knew what 8 hours of sleep was. You knew what the other stuff was. Somebody finish this little nugget for me. I love this one. Somebody finish this little one right here. Failing to plan is, somebody write it down. Write it down for me or I'm not moving forward. I'm not going any more forward into this exercise right now. Somebody write the finish to it. Failing to plan is blank.
Planning to fail.
Yes, we've got the answer right there. See, everybody knows that.
Great job, John.
Hey, John. Hey. Was that John Prado?
John McCrossan.
Oh, hey, even better. Now, failing to plan is planning to fail. Everybody knows that, right? Well, then how's the plan, guys? What do you got planned for today? What do you got planned for tomorrow? You know what's sad? Most people spend more time planning out their Friday nights than they do their whole life. So guys, here's what I'm asking you to do. You got to start coming up with a plan. Have you planned out how much time you're going to spend on your email? Have you planned out how much time you're going to spend exactly writing that new book? Have you planned out exactly how much time you're going to get your workout and when it happens? Have you planned out your meals so you know where it is? See guys, if you plan it all out, you don't get busy. The schedule's full and you get the schedule done. And that takes commitment. See, what I'm asking you to do, see, busy is an excuse not to be disciplined. Busy is an excuse not to be consistent. Busy is an excuse not to get the job done. But when you plan it out, you have no choice. So, solution number 2, guys, this week, start putting down a plan. I'm telling you, whether you want to call it a to-do list or a not to-do list, as I have written and will be coming out in the next book, which you will see. Guys, failing to plan, planning to fail. And then number 3. I'm going to give you a cool one that I got from my track coach a long time ago. Wrote a post about him, and I hope he's listening right now. Guys, check it out. Rule number 3, because track changed my life, I'm going to give you a statement that I hope sticks in your head for the whole weekend, and here it is. Run the mile you're in right now. See, if you're going to run a mile, you got to be in the mile you're running right then. You got to be present. You got to be in the moment. You have to do the things that it takes right then. But you know why people get so busy? Because when they're at work, they're worried about the stuff they're not doing at home. When they're at home, they're not worried about the stuff they're doing at work. They're all over the place, and they're not really focused on the thing right then, right there. So guys, when you're lifting weights, lift the weights you're lifting right then. When you're eating food, eat the food you're eating right then. When you're running a mile, run the mile you're in right then. If you do those 3 things, you choose your non-negotiables, you make yourself a plan, and when you're executing that plan, you're in the moment right there. I'm promising you guys a year of that, a year of 168 hours and weeks of that, and you'll have anything you want. I am making you that personal guarantee. And now, we are coming down the home stretch. So right here, guys, I'm going to go to a little interaction. Did you like the call today? Write me something. And here's what I want. Guys, what about you? Let's make a challenge out there right now. Somebody write in right now something you're going to commit to. Because what I've heard is when you make your commitments public, you have a better chance of making it happen. And that's why I do the big idea. I want to help you out. So right now, make a commitment. What's your commitment right now that you're going to do? What was one thing you're missing? You're either watching too much TV, you're not getting your workout in, you're not prepping your food, you're not eating right, you're missing out on your sleep. What's one you're going to promise right now this weekend you're going to start and get going? Somebody start rattling them off. What do we got, Tom?
Commit to better planning.
There we go. I like that one. Who was it?
John McCrossan.
McCrossan's on fire. Why is McCrossan the only guy answering? Somebody else answer something right now.
Mike Stubbs says, plan to deadlift.
Subs, enough deadlifting. But hey, the picture of your son the other day, super cute. I'll give you that one.
Fabricio says, sleeping 8 hours a day.
There we go, Fabricio. Grazia. That's an important one right there. And I think, man, guys, if nothing else, guys, getting the sleep, getting the food.
Liz Hogan says, getting more sleep.
There we go. Hey, Liz, it's time. So I don't know where you're spending that time. Time to maybe delete the Netflix account. Time to stay off the surfing on the Snapchat and the other stuff.
Darren says, creating a plan for the week.
There we go. Hey, getting your plans, guys. And here's the thing, too. Remember what I said. I showed you with that mathematics that you still have 3 free hours. I'm not saying not to have fun. Still do your social media. Still do your stuff. Maybe watch one show. Get an hour a night of a show. But then you still got 2 more hours to read some books or do something.
John Prano's going to use a blender to make all my meals.
I guess. Hey, John, that's always a great idea. As inspired by Brian Wolf. Hopefully he is listening in for that today, too.
Josh is going to commit to his sleep finally. We got better planning my workouts, reading every night before bed by Trevor.
Hey,
4 TFW workouts, even with work and football coaching.
Absolutely, and you can get it done, guys. So I like it. I want to see more of these commitments.
Igor says sitting less.
Oh, there we go. Hey, so getting up. Look, as you can see, I'm not sitting right now. I'm doing the biggest live standing up because I got to move around too. And hey, guys, little nugget right here too. Check it out. When you do your stuff, you can track different things too. Now, today it's still early, but I can track my steps, my calories, the things that I'm doing. Start doing that. So I like that. Igor, hey, how much time are you standing up? I got to watch that. Like every time I'm sitting down too long, it's telling me to stand up. These are the things. Get the plan. But here's the thing. Get the plan, but then work the plan. Because the plan works when you work the plan. And that's why we're going over the big idea today. So if nothing else, one word you shouldn't be using this week, one word you should no longer be allowed to use. One word I don't say. One word I don't say because I know how dangerous it is, and that is the big idea, is busy. I don't say, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't get it done, I got busy. I didn't get my emails done, I got busy. I didn't write the books, I got busy. I didn't see my kids, I got busy. No. Because see, busy is not productive. People confuse the word busy with productive. Like, oh, I'm busy, so that means I got stuff done. No. After today's call, and if you watch it again, because, man, I think you should watch this one again. I love how it came out. Guys, busy is not productive. Busy is just, there's just a lot of stuff going on, and that is not the way to get you where you're going. We're talking about spending productive time, being effective and efficient. That's when things happen. So who's got something else for me? We're going to be closing this one out soon.
We got lots of people committing to getting their sleep in, spending less time on social media, making more plans for the week ahead, avoiding the elevator and moving stairs.
Now we're talking. Now look, all of those things that I just heard, here's what, hey, as your coach, guys, I'm a coach. And I'm going to talk about that at the end too. Guys, I'm doing seminars around the world. If you are in the Jacksonville, Florida area in the next month, at the end of August, I'm coming to Jacksonville, Florida. I'm doing a Coaching Greatness Day and a TFW certification. You want to, this might be your springboard that you're committing, but guys, I'll promise you this. You spend 3 days with me or 1 day of that with me, and I guarantee you're going to start making more changes because I'm going to show you how to get coached up. But as your coach right now, what I am challenging you is don't just write it, you better do it. And I better hear from you again that you did it. Because anybody can write something down, but not everybody takes action on it. And speaking of action, if you can't make Florida, guys, the weekend, the September 9, 10, and the 11th, I am going to be in Brooklyn, New York. If you're on the East Coast and you want to see me live and get some of this fire for yourself, join me for Coaching Greatness or the Training for Warriors Cert, which can be found, all the details can be found at trainingforwarriors.com. So what else do we got before we close this out?
We got a few people asking about the book. Hey, what's the info on the book?
Can't even. I'm not giving up. That's next week's
Gotta
big
tune
idea.
in next week.
Next week's big idea. And guys, I got they're right here in front of me. Don't even look at it. Guys, next week, wait till you see, because I'm going to be doing a biggest live from an event that's going to knock your socks off, and you will get to see all about it then. But, hey, another book done, another 3-year process complete, and you know where that happened? It happened in 3 hours. You heard about those today. In those 3 hours, that's where the books get wrote. That's where the business gets built. That's where you grow yourself. That's where a language gets learned. That's where the stuff happens. What are you doing with those 3 hours? Because if you don't even have them, and then you also didn't get your workout, and you didn't do your stuff, man, you're not busy. You're crazy. Because I'll tell you this, and maybe this will be the conclusion. Guys, you got 168 hours a week. That never changes, and everybody got it. And what you do with those will not just determine who you are, but it's going to determine your destiny. But I will say this, the older I get, and the more that I realize how my time is so important, and that's why we're going over it today, when it's gone, it's gone. It's the one resource you can't have back. And that's why I'm driving you right now, guys, that those hours, get your plan together, get your stuff together, because the biggest tragedy in life will be looking back when you're 80 and saying, I wasted it, and I can't have it back, right? Those 3 hours that you have today after you did all your stuff, it's the gold. It's the treasure. It's the magic that will change your life and give you your dreams. But if you don't use it because you're doing it the wrong way, you will lose it. And that was the purpose today, to make sure that that does not happen. So if you liked what you heard and you're all fired up, my final request, guys, hit the share button. Share this one. Everybody you know needs to hear it. If you're a trainer or a coach, your people need to hear this. If you're a parent or a relative, your family and friends need to hear this. Let them get a little fired up. See, because I believe this isn't a waste of time for you. This is not a time suck. This is a way to make somebody better. And that's only the stuff that I'm going to produce here on the internet all the time. So I am signing off. And guys, keep commenting in there and I'll get back to you. But this is Martin Rooney with big idea number 14. And guys, always remember, man, the last bit, busy is not productive.
Fire! TFW for life!